Howdy, gang! Welcome back, Mass Effect 2. We already started this mission, so yeah, here we are. Well, I think we caught them sleeping. We snuck in, do a little recon. Hypothetically, this could be the end of the game, but it's not. Hey, there aren't that many collectors. We're looking for their homeworld, but I'm pretty sure it's just this one ship.
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
The missing colonists might be aboard, if they're still alive.
Pod.
Collectors use these on Horizon.
Horrible. Trapped in these pods, completely at the mercy of the collectors.
It's been like 2 weeks. I had to skip last week because I just had plans on Saturday, then I had to wake up early on Monday. It didn't work out. I was allowed back for the whole week. But here we are now.
What? Why are these here?
Must have been used for testing. I'd say these subjects didn't pass.
That's a shame.
They didn't deserve this.
Hardly anyone gets what they deserve, Shepard.
I've got a few things to talk about this week, though, because, you know, an amount of time has passed. So we'll get to that whenever we're scanning planets, I guess. Seems like the best time to be doing it.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
EDI, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Okay. Why?
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
There you go. These are Protheans. Remember the weird statues on Ilos that were like squiddy humans? And why do they look like crabs now? They like turn into a different fish. Okay, that's enough time. I know that crabs and squids are not fish, alright? They're different genuses or some bullshit, but, you know, whatever. They just want to piss some people off.
My god. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
Okay. I guess that's why the Prothean Companion that I think you can get in 3 looks different just a little bit. He's still kind of crabbish. Like, he's still not anything like the ones on Ilos, but, like, he's a guy. I've never actually encountered him, but I've seen pictures.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster, but there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes, reduced heterochromatin structure, elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
Why? This could just stay in. It's like effort.
Whatever they used to be, the Collectors work for the Reapers now. And we still have to stop them.
No species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the Collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
New gun. Random new gun. Advanced weapon. Oh, I get to pick a new gun to be good with, I guess. So I can use the Krogan shotgun. But I can handle it, okay. The Widow's a Giga Sniper anti-material rifle. Also used for Krogans, I guess. The Revenant machine gun. So, it's a heavy one like the other one we had, which wasn't bad, but it's not exactly what you want from it. I think I maybe want the shotgun, because the one I have is kind of not that good. See if this is worth anything. Our sniper's fine, it's just like a better sniper. Probably one big shot, but I honestly like being able to fire a couple before reloading.
Look on the ceiling. More of those strange pods.
There must be hundreds. How many are full?
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
That's not good. Encountered any collectors. Place looks like a big hive, but like it's not crawling with buggies. Pretty sterile, actually.
We can use this.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just this one ship. There's too many of these guys.
This is unbelievable.
They could take every human in the terminus systems and not have enough to fill these pods.
They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
Now, on Ilos, they did have like a honeycomb structure like this, full of sleeping pods for all the Prothean survivors. It's not too far from what they did before, I guess. They just made it more buggy.
There, on the platform. Looks like some kind of control panel.
Has anyone else wondered why we haven't seen any collectors? Living or dead?
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the Collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
Why does the pilot have to see this?
Can't be good.
What the hell just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
Oh.
We need a little help here, Edie.
We're sitting dicks.
Maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system.
Big honeycomb floating in the middle of the room.
Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you better get it done.
I don't think the shotgun's gonna be too useful here.
Look out, we've got company.
Look ahead.
41% complete.
Another platform coming in. Bring your matter to the sea. Assuming control.
This should slow him down.
That would Kira be praised.
84%.
Get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting electric firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
I don't like that the shotgun moves positions on my wheel. We are VR.
Matter to the sea. Direct intervention is necessary. Your genetic destiny.
Firing a high-impact shot!
Shepard, you must manually reestablish my link to the command console.
How do I it?
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
Good work.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
Seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
Biblical greed.
We don't have time to throw blame around. We'll question him when we're out.
Cerberus is not known for keeping faith.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
big whiff. Damn, this thing's powerful, holy shit.
Tear you apart, Shepard. I will. Assuming control. Will no pain, Shepard. Ignore the fallen. As I must.
Concussive shot ready. Friendly fire. This should punch through their armor.
Man, who just leaves the rare Stillman in the galaxy sitting out like that? This way it says. All that a distraction to go down here. Apparently, yes.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
I'm on it. Affirmative. Get there. Lock shields.
What? It didn't even attack.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
nice. It must have gotten that fart that got me. Didn't really sound like or look like an attack. This thing attacks too slow to do any damage before its barrier is gone.
My attack did nothing.
Edie, we've got a problem here.
A temporary setback on Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through Firewall 7164.
Down there. That's where we came in.
We must be getting close to the end.
This is valuable.
Heads up!
Assuming control of this fall. Neutralize Commander Shepard. Your form is fragile. This is what you face. I know you feel this. I will find you again.
No, you.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online.
Testicles.
Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
Why does time dilate when I'm sprinting? It's so weird. I don't feel like I'm going that fast.
Make contact.
That was a lot of guys.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people.
I'm gonna make him work for it this time.
Yeah, I feel like flew the other direction.
Can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us.
Probably would have taken a while to turn into big laser head.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
30%'s pretty huge.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you got a few words for him, too.
Yeah, we got some harsh words. Like, fuck. Shit.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Fuck you.
Cut the act. You set us up, and you better have a damn good reason for it.
We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to collector data. It was too good an opportunity to pass up.
Agreed. But I don't like surprises, especially when my ass is on the line.
I put you at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
Okay, but why?
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
Just tell me it was worth the trouble.
It was. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
The fuck's an IFF? Identify friend foe? That can't be it.
I was just on the collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, Edie just confirmed.
Just like a sticker we slap on the Normandy.
Time to find and extract it, but we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Huh?
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
Okay.
I only believe you because I doubt you'd repeat yourself so soon.
It's no less a risk, Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
Yeah, but fuck him.
He tries something like that again, and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld based on navigational data from their vessel. That can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes. The collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction. Space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
You don't know that. Reapers did, yeah.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays in the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Okay, so this is like kind of close to the end of the game. Once you get the IFF, you can go finish it. So there's like 2 missions left and we can do them whenever we want. But you're kind of on a timer after you've got the IFF, so it's important to do basically everything else before you do that. Which doesn't feel like too big of a break from pacing, considering that it wanted us to go like collect team members and stuff since the last main story mission too, you know? But if you're rushing, you could go do this now.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Where's the rest of the crew? No Grunt, no Samara, no Thane. And Jack probably wouldn't give a shit, but no Jack.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My students being held by Bloodpack.
I'll talk to you later,
We'll be here if you need me.
Right, we never followed up with Garrus after his mission because he got wrapped into that one, so we have that to do.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's technical lab, where you can investigate new research upgrades that will improve ship or team performance.
Need more platinum, like a lot. $8,600 sounds like a lot, and 18, like, have I been playing wrong? Like, the meter says that it's full, but I've always been able to hold more. Am I just supposed to be able to get this much? It seems like a lot. Normally I do just pick it all up, but I feel like that was maybe a mistake, but
Can be
I
developed
don't
in
know.
Normandy's lab, provided you have acquired the necessary.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Logging you out.
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
The Normandy crew delivered, including you.
You're too kind. We were there to help, but Edie gets the credit this time. The elusive man made sure Edie was installed for this mission. Now I see why. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Thane would like to see you down in life support on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay.
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
So the Collectors were once Protheans, repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the Keepers of the Citadel were once something different.
I see, Mom.
I assume everything is going well up here?
This thing wants to fire me over a joke. Okay, I said I'd flash the AI core, but I was kidding. And we'd only lose a few systems. Nosy ones.
To clarify, human resources adjustments are not actually under my authority.
Then why? Why are you always picking on me?
My replies were intended to provoke, though not to cause distress. Your reactions are atypical of most humans. You are interesting.
That's a joke. The ship's joking with him.
She pushed your buttons to get a rise out of you. About time you were on the receiving end.
Yeah, great. I just got worked by the intercom.
It was not my intent to breed hostility, Mr. Moreau, but you did instigate our interaction.
Okay, but think of it this way. Shut up.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Shepard.
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Cognac.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
Why?
That's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
What do you mean?
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
Oh, you're saying he's soulless?
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
Okay.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Oh, you found out what you did and he didn't hit you because he still wants to be you? Like, what the hell?
The collectors were once Protheans.
I always pictured Protheans being... Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you.
I never follow up with her after her sister. No, I did.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
You wish I was dead?
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
Jealous?
What? You disapprove?
No. I'm just impressed. You're... well, look at you. A colony kid growing up in a prefab unit, losing even that when the Batarian slavers arrived. And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
Imagine her saying that when you had the street thug background.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
I mean, maybe you can pay to make them not disabled at birth, but like, no. Not attention span. Look at her, she's TikToking right now.
That's a tough feeling to live with. Maybe after we save the galaxy, you'll change your mind.
We can hope. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I appreciate it.
That was nicer. She probably would have jumped on me and ripped my cock off like a spider.
Shepard, need me for something?
The plan is still Tally. It's not on our crew yet.
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
Whoever else?
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Sarah to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
What's this area of the ship?
The gunnery control station.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Alright, how much money did we get? Really not that much, actually. Probably buy one upgrade with that if you went to a store. Balor.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Okay, guys, so we've been teasing the subject last few times, but we're trying to talk about Expedition 33, Clair Obscure, aka Game of the Year 2025. I said I was like, just without playing, I could tell that it was not worthy of the title. Though, of course, I hadn't played it, so that was just me blowing smoke out my ass. Now I have, my thoughts have not changed. Like, yeah, it's pretty, and is some good music in it, but it's honestly pretty all over the place. Like, just like the world itself, it's all just art, various different genres, all kind of mashed together into one amalgamation thing. It is weird. And as far as the gameplay itself goes, it's nothing special. It's just like Paper Mario. You get the badge system, you earn XP to get some stats. All your equipment comes from like rings, which give you badges for free in addition to equipping badges with badge points. They're called Luminas and Pictos and whatever, it doesn't matter, they're badges, alright? It's Paper Mario. You got your parry system, you parry the guy, you don't take damage, you parry the whole attack string, you do a counter attack, get some free damage. Most of the Pictos are just like straight upgrades, like do more damage on your counter attack, do more break damage, because it has a Sekiro break meter.
Launching probe.
Some of them are a little more interesting, you can change the way you play. I had one of my characters set up to like not be able to heal, but they took less damage and did more damage in general. And then I gave them a bunch of stuff to like generate shields, which just block all damage for whatever number of hits. Oh. I found that strategy was not so great though, and it was fine for most of the game, but late game it was like I could do better just healing and it'd be less expensive. Also, the Picto itself, which I had to use because the perk was too expensive to equip via Luminas, I couldn't find a good upgrade for it. Because there's so little loot in the game, you like pick up a duplicate of an item and it like increases the stat bonus that it gives to it. So like the ones that I had for those relevant things would have been like level 10 or something and max it out around 30. You can buy some from some late game merchants, but I don't think they even had them and they're expensive to boot.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Okay, so as far as the story goes, I was also mostly unimpressed. Like, it started off pretty strong, right? The prologue to the game is very good. As far as, like, cinematic direction goes, like, if the game was a movie, it's like a masterclass at all of that. But then, when you actually get to the game and shit starts, you just, like, wander around for 10 hours, and you get to Act 2, and things are a little different because someone unique joins your party. And he knows a bit more about the world that nobody really knows much about, because none of the expeditions ever returned from the continent.
Launching probe.
But even then, things still don't really make sense. I thought it was failing to sell me on the world being believable at all for basically the entirety of Act 1 and 2. Especially with the environments all just being like a bunch of floating bullshit. Like, this is a tangent, but I was talking about like our favorite 3D Mario game with a friend. He said Sunshine. Like, I only like half of Sunshine.
Probe launched.
There's a lot of really cruel levels in that game, but they're like, yeah, but I feel like the world is so much more believable than any of the other games. You know, you're not jumping into paintings or just going to different galaxies that are just bullshit floating in space. You know, you can see the other levels off in the distance while you're in Isle Delfino, right? Yeah, that is neat, actually.
Probe launched.
But this world fails to do that, you know, it is just bullshit floating in space like Mario Galaxy.
Launching probe.
And before you even leave, like during the prologue, there's people on the continent, or in Lumiere, which is more of a small island, it's like Paris, whatever. They like know stuff that it doesn't make sense that they know it because nobody ever came back, right? Like, it's just weird. And then you reach the end of Act 2 and things make a lot more sense. And suddenly the story I thought was like kind of shit for the... Well, that's probably like the first 30 hours of the game, and it's only like 40. It takes about 40 to beat the main story. You know, and it's like, okay, so most of my complaints are kind of nullified by these revelations. But I still don't know that I feel good about it, because again, like, something I talk about with shows or like most RPGs, they need to be good before the 40-hour mark.
Launching probe.
I don't care that it's good later, I wasn't engaged until later. Thankfully the combat was still quite engaging, you know, I like Paper Mario a lot, but like, between the two, I'd rather play Paper Mario any day of the week. Thousand Year Door didn't win Game of the Year, did it? It should've.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
And there's really not much to say. It's just like it didn't really wow me in most respects, other than just being kind of beautiful and like having a really weird aesthetic. Various weird aesthetics. This shit's all over the place. It's like walking through a museum. Though I didn't really feel like most of it meant anything, which is weird because when you get to Act 3 and you're trying to like actually piece together the story with the new information that you have, there are a few areas that do mean something based on just the environment.
Launching probe.
I feel like the whole game should have been like that, but I don't think that's really the case. Either that or it's lost on me. That's possible too.
Launching probe.
Now, to talk about Act 3 a bit, basically, they want you to just go right to the final endgame area and finish the game as soon as you start it. It could be really short, but you unlock flight, like your airships, so I was wanting to explore some of the places I couldn't get to before, and all of them were significantly higher level than what it was at the end of Act 2. It was kind of frustrating and shitty. I was bouncing around looking for something that I was able to do before finishing the game, and there was nothing, because the endgame area was actually the correct level, and I should have done that from the beginning. I I just think that's like really frustrating and messy. It just breaks the pacing. It feels just amateur, frankly. Like, there's a lot of story still to be found, important stuff with cutscenes and whatnot, that is higher level than the final area of the game. Like, what the hell happened? Why was so much content basically cut? It's not like the game was too long. It's relatively short for a JRPG. So, you know, after spending like a day or two just being unhappy and bouncing around, I finally went and finished it, got XP, and then I was the correct level to explore after I've seen the credits. And my experience with that was very mixed. Again, some of it, there were a few areas with important story stuff, but most of it was just like optional super bosses. And sometimes both. Like the Endless Tower, for example, is just like you fight all the juiced up versions of super bosses that you found throughout the main game. Holy fuck, that was a long burp. Oof. But you're gonna fight them like multiple at once in combos. And it's not that difficult, but some are a little frustrating.
Probe launched.
And you have to do like 30 of them. It's called the Endless Tower, but it's not really endless. It's not random or anything. It's just like 33 or so set fights. Beating all of them will get you a pretty big story revelation that I think was kind of worth it, but they also like ask you right at the end, like, did you have fun? I said, no, absolutely not, I did not, it was boring.
Probe launched.
She's like, oh, yeah, you don't have to keep playing if you're not having fun. I'm like, oh, thank you, that's very reassuring, but unfortunately I still have more to do. Because the Endless Tower has a few things you can enter that have even more super bosses that are also quite bullshit. They're like for max level characters, they are very difficult. They'll do stuff like 30 hit combos that you have to parry perfectly if you want to do damage because their speed stat's so high that they're gonna go like 5 turns in a row. So to do hyperbolic math, the 30 hit combo is accurate, but the 5 turns may be a little too much. But you know, what's 30 times 5? That's how many hits you have to block before you can do an attack. You're probably getting melted.
Launching probe.
Yeah, most of that stuff was still a little difficult. Like, it was better after I finished the game, but I ended up having to go to the thank you update area, which came out like after they won the Game of the Year award. Which is a little more balanced. I'd say it's probably safe to go there after finishing the main endgame area. And there, the enemies give you a lot of XP, and there's plenty of new Pictos that are quite powerful, stronger endgame weapons that are like upgrade already for you instead of having to grind out materials. And I think most of the enemies drop Color of Lumina too, which are how you get badge points. And you get to pick who you dump those into, so I end up juicing up one character really quick to get past most of the stuff before he gets there to balance out the team more. Speaking of the team, there's only 5 characters, which is weird. Technically there's 6, but things happen. And say one of them's temporary. And you don't get them back by the end of the game, so...
Launching probe.
It's weird because when you party wipe, you end up sending in the other team members, right? But it's only going to be a team of 2 instead of 3, so it's kind of weird. Which is a pretty big complaint I have with the hardest boss in the game, Simon. He's actually, like, the last thing that I did before I just gave up. Like, I tried so hard, I only had maybe, like, 4 super bosses left, which are all just the ones in the Endless Tower, and then, Eskio from the Thank You update, and then just Simon himself.
Probe away.
And I just felt so hopeless, so, like, I was playing on the hardest difficulty up till that point, but I reduced it down to story because it felt awful. And now I can tell you about difficulty, all they did is, like, increase the parry window, so, like, if you just see him attacking, you can get the parry off pretty much, and, like, that's not the worst. But he still does a crap ton of damage. Like, if your reaction times are not crazy, you are still getting annihilated, even on easy. And it doesn't reduce his health at all. He still has a crap ton of health. It's pretty ridiculous, honestly. I just do breaths. Yeah. So his phase 1, it took some learning, but he basically only has 1 attack. Most bosses or enemies only have 1 or 2 attacks, but they're like long combos you have to memorize. And it goes like 10-hit combo, pretty well telegraphed, not that bad, and at the end of his turn he'll set one of your 3 people's health to 1.
Launching probe.
Which means the next time he attacks, you have to block everything or you'll die in 1 hit. Is shitty again, took a little learning, but it's really not that bad. He doesn't have that much health, but then he has phase 2 after you kill him. And there, he has like 10 times the health, and his attacks now have like a tracer, so like he hits once, and then a follow-up attack happens very shortly after, which is really weird pacing. Like, the timing on the attacks is not like that for any other attacks in the game, so like, you're just not expecting it, it's too quick for you to react to, I feel.
Probe away.
Still, I got past it just a couple times. When he gets to 25% health, he auto-kills your team. There's nothing you can do about that. So you have to finish the remaining bit of the fight with only 2 party members from the reserves who are possibly a lot weaker than your main team like they were for me. And then his tracer, he now has a third one, so that 10-hit combo became a 20-hit, became a 30-hit. And he's still reducing your health to 1, so you have to block 30 hits without even taking a hit. It's really not so bad to heal with all the Luminas you can get. You, like, bunch of heal on the first hit, bunch of heal if they're burning, heal on counterattack, heal per parry. Like, you can get all that health back. It's not so bad when you get reduced to 1, but still, when you're about to block 30 of them, it's quite a bit.
Probe launched.
Yeah, I gave up. That was a pretty big middle finger. I didn't even mention, like, one of the worst things about him. When he kills one of your guys on his next turn, he'll just delete their corpse, so you can't even revive them. You have to be on top of that if you want to revive anyone. It's pretty unfair. But not unfair for unfairness' sake. You did get a small bit of story. There is the last journal I need for an achievement right next to him if you kill him. And it also just explains what happened at a pretty cool area in the game. It's full of, like, big glowy swords. Like, you don't know where the hell it came from. They never talked about it. But those ones are, in fact, not cool bullshit. They were there for a reason. We're gonna go back to Ilium just because we have money, and then we'll help out Liara with the Shadow Broker stuff. Did I ever scan these? We can keep talking for a bit. Depleted. Yeah, I had decided an alright time until Act 3, and then Act 3 itself was full of frustrations and just sloppy game design that I just didn't think was that good. Though understanding that most people don't like finish or complete games, they probably just went right to the end of the game like they were supposed to and had an alright time. Though I think the final boss doesn't make, like, it has some stuff that doesn't make sense if you didn't do some of the optional content.
Probe launched.
And in general, I think that there's like good perspective on the final confrontation, just lying about the optional content too, that I think you really should engage with. At least some of it should have been mandatory, but it's just not. So, I mean, what's kind of weird is just, like, my opinion of the game, it's kind of a wave. Like, Act 1 to 2, I was feeling like, okay, this is just alright. I'd rather play Paper Mario, but, like, it's pretty. Combat's engaging enough, which isn't something I can say for a lot of JRPGs, you know, I don't play them too often, so we're, like, at, like, maybe a 7 range. Then we get to Act 3, and I'm, like, immensely frustrated. We start to dip it down to, like, you know, 5, 6. But then the story started to be alright, so I, you know, stabilized it more around 6, and then just the frustrations kind of even it out. Like, I had a less enjoyable time by Act 3 than I did throughout the main game, which I thought was just alright. Not the greatest thing ever. I don't think it deserved all the awards that I got. I definitely would not have given it a Game of the Year compared to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Which is subjective, of course. Kingdom Come's a hardcore thing. It's not the most approachable, though 2 is much more approachable than the first game. Which just got a remaster with some quality of life stuff, so maybe it's not really an accurate statement anymore. Maybe they're equal now. Still, I understand not for everyone, and just like JRPGs aren't my favorite, I do play them still, so I'm not going to say that I'm not the target audience or anything like that. I don't think it was that amazing. It was okay. Well, I do think it was probably capable of reaching that 7 to 8 range. I'm giving it to 6 because of frustration and sloppy design decisions. Again, if it was like some artsy movie, probably a masterpiece, but that's not what it is.
Excuse me, my sources indicate you were in a warehouse recently. Did you by any chance forward a questionable shipping note to a Mr. Thax?
Uh-huh. Sure.
It looked suspicious, so I passed it on.
I'm a representative for Mr. Thax. He's very grateful to you. Please accept this as a gift for bringing the shipping irregularities to his attention.
You seem very civil for a Krogan.
What happens to the shipping agent who was cheating Thax?
That depends on how sincere her apology is, and how willing she is to correct her mistake.
It was my pleasure.
Have a pleasant day.
That's most of my thoughts about the game. I didn't want to sound too negative, obviously. I just tried to get the positive stuff out of the way, but it's just like how my experience went, you know, ended it feeling frustrated.
How can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks?
For like, not even... Let me show you my time, because I said that the game you can finish in like 45 hours. Why'd I open Discord? Steam. Sorry, I say bad words on Discord. You don't want to talk to my friends, alright? I'm a gamer. Yeah, I basically double. Like, I went to 80 hours of being frustrated.
A sorry building structure resembles Hive.
There we go. Run away, you bastards. Give up your colony plans.
That's disgusting. You're making money off people's fear.
Oh, before I get canceled for being a freak, that cocklock server that it opened up to is for Deadlock, alright? That's an inside joke. Deadlock, cocklock, right? It's not a BDSM thing, I swear.
Certainly, sir.
Safe, too. I need a one.
Another difficult development for human expansion as the colony on Horizon has been attacked. The Council has pledged. Why, investors in prefabricated complexes are rejoicing, however.
If you're hurting for things to do, maybe after work we could catch a dinner somewhere.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm okay. A little dry spell wouldn't even kill me.
We could watch Fleet of Foot.
Thought that Blasto, the first NR Spectre, would play by the rules.
This one has forgotten whether its heatsink is over capacity.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room.
This one doesn't have time for your solid waste excretion.
Alright, I also watched a movie last weekend. That's what the Saturday plans were. We saw Umamusume, Beginning of a New Era, right? You probably heard this from the Game Awards as well. Umamusume, the horse scroll game, global phenomenon. I don't personally play it, but I have friends who do. They wanted to see the movie. I'm like, alright, I'm sure this is like a standalone thing. I will go just to hang out with my friends.
You'll never believe what happened. Thank you again. You have no idea what this means to my family.
Okay, so I thought it was alright, but you know, I learned about the horse girls, so this is what I got for you. So it's actually, like, somewhat realistic. Like, yeah, they are horses morphized into human women with the horse parts, not like a centaur that's like half horse, half woman. It's more woman with like a tail and ears and hooves, but only 2 legs, you know? And they kind of run track, but these are not like the only people in this world. They are a separate race. They're just like horses, like they live alongside humans and they have trainers that keep them. It's kind of weird, honestly.
Hey, I gotta get back to work.
But all of them are, like, based on real horses from horse race, and that's the interesting part. Kind of like Hajime no Ippo was like, yeah, they're fictional fights, but they're based on real big fights that happen in boxing. The story of this movie is based on, like, real horse racing history.
Hey, we're friends.
They just give it a little more personality by making the horses people.
You think it was easy growing up pure blood? I did some.
You're sure Gateway Weapons and Armor?
And apparently there's like a couple seasons of anime you can watch that are also related, and maybe another. No, I think it's maybe the first movie they did, but you know, if I'm getting at, right? There's plenty of content like this that. If you're into horse racing, I guess it could be for you. I just thought it was neat that like it's not all made up.
Going to try and make it as a commando?
Why not? Every Asari has biotics. Might as well use
The movie itself, I thought, was pretty jam-packed. There were like 5 races in it, which is quite a lot.
I'll take another look.
I was expecting there to be like more abilities going off, but because our protagonist is a character who does stuff like in the final spurt, they usually just cut past to the end of the race and do the thing.
Systems are great for business. I don't know.
Though I hear it's different in the show. There's more shit going on throughout the entire race, and the race can last several episodes instead of a couple minutes.
Won't be many pure-blood Asari left in a few generations. Still can't believe you have a Justicar in your service. Pure bloods are a waste of genetic potential. That's how we get throwbacks like the Arda.
Hey, I don't like pure bloods either.
The animation was good though. Though for a running thing, I'm obviously at the 100 meters or 1,000 meters, whatever it was called, won a lot of awards. I've seen clips of it. I still have to watch it. I plan to, but even compared to like a regular show like Run with the Wind, I think I'd probably preferred that. Still, you know, I'm like happy that I watched it as an outsider, just to like learn about the global phenomenon that I didn't want to engage with because I don't play gacha games. Is that not the terminal for the taxis? No, it's in the center.
They should be prohibited from breeding.
What was your father again?
The movie needed more drama, less races. Again, 5 is quite a bit. They could have spent more time just like building out characters and rivalries. But the characters that they went with are like the rivals, like, I don't give a shit, I'm already better than you, you're just trying to catch up, like, don't even look at me. And they weren't mean about it either. They were just like, they did not give a shit, you know, they were an ant. And the other one was an angry Naruto girl.
Leave me alone. I can't talk to anybody.
So there wasn't really any tension between them, which would have been nice if there was. So, must watch by no means, but if you're interested in learning about culture, go ahead. I think it was worth my time, at least. Right, Jacob and, Jack. Jack and Jake. Yeah.
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
This area is sealed off. Please step back, sir.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done. Tila Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most famous operatives. Might even get you to sign my chest plate. So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker. Dangerous enemy to have.
Yeah, but I'm dangerous too.
Liara was expecting me. She would have left a message here. Her office wasn't safe.
I'm not surprised. Helium is just Omega with expensive shoes. I haven't found anything useful for tracking her down yet. You knew Tassoni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
I've never been here. Girl's personality, she likes learning. Like, I don't know none of this shit. N7 armor, is this mine?
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either. The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass. Yeah, that's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
It's Ilos.
Missing the squid people, but it does look accurate.
Don't worry, Commander. We'll find her. A doctorate from the University of Ceres, Avandesia. She's getting good use out of all that education.
Wow, the Normandy.
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find.
That's where your head goes, not like go to that dig site.
Those things must be worth a fortune.
They're rocks.
She was certainly into ugly.
More rocks. The hell is that?
I've got something here.
Floppy disk?
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Barrier Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though, Tassoni, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sagat. I'll see you in a few hours.
Sounds like Liara found something big on the Shadow Broker.
And then someone found her. I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
But not just the market where we came from.
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Liara's in there!
You could cause it.
What the hell? They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this Sky car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
What's happening?
What happened?
The blast knocked me off my feet.
Was it a bomb? What happened?
Who are you? What's going on?
Ooh, you.
Please exit the building in an orderly fashion. Emergency power engaged.
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets on Tassoni's informants surviving that blast.
The Dracon Trade Center takes pride in being the home to Ilium's
Nasir, the elevators are out and building
That VI Commander Shepard.
No alarms, no police. Very professional.
and Elfel Aquan Energy are serving you better.
Set bombs, kill everyone.
Life isn't about arriving. It's about the ride along the way. At Mizo, every vehicle is an island of style and an engine for freedom. Mizo Transportation. Enjoy the ride. Exeler Shipping is the leading industry authority on resource logistics and management. We are committed to providing clients with secure, affordable, and efficient solutions to all their transportation needs.
Vizier, I found a military-grade explosive device. It hasn't been armed.
Sloppy work. You use that kind of hardware when you don't have time to plan.
Vizier, I'm at the Barrier Frontiers office. Liara signed in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers. Let us be your guide to limitless possibilities.
Turn that sprinkler off. The fire's gone.
I've been down. Work. And they're well
Yeah, I feel like if it's activated, and its response time is so good it puts the fire out right away. It should just shut off. Like, and now the sprinkler itself is causing more damage than the fire ever did. Of course, this place is all like metal and tiles. It's probably not that bad, but still. Like mold. How would she shoot at me backwards? The hell was that?
Watch the loot.
Everybody's wearing that recon mask now.
Seer, these damaged pipes are on fire. They're blocking. Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.
They're up ahead.
Now what's this?
Oh, he has no lips. It's all teeth.
Damn it. If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Is this Saket?
Must have been.
No sign of that data Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Speaking of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Yeah, your acting's really bad. You sound like you're not telling the truth.
Liara! Something I should know?
This is the woman who tried to kill me.
You've had a rough day, so I'll let that slide. Why don't you put that gun down?
I saw you. I doubled back after I left. I watched you break into my apartment.
So what? You were just using me to find the message?
Nothing personal, Shepard. Just needed a little help tracking down Liara.
Once she had my location, she signaled the Shadow Broker's forces. They bombed the building to take me out. She found Saket, took his data, and killed him. I'm guessing she's still got the disc on her.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see what's on it. You pure blood bitch!
Do you like really need biotics to crush a disc? Like she couldn't just do that with her hands? How the hell is Liara more prepared than I am? Like, she just went running right after her. No recovery. Not loot.
You're done!
She's getting away.
I like going backwards. Is that why it wasn't loot? Can't tell because the building has no personality. Some brutalist ass bank.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
After her, like, we taking anyone, jeez. Got 2 passenger seats.
Come on, she's getting away!
Yo, what the hell?
There she is. Hang a right. No, wait, left.
I'm on her.
Hang a left. She's around the corner. We're not going into the construction site, are? Oh, goddess. I'm not letting
Tiny construction site.
Go, 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 go!
I'm going!
Traffic! Oncoming traffic!
We'll be fine.
Just fly under it, it's fine. What?
She's dropping proximity charges.
I noticed.
She's got reinforcements!
What kind of guns does this thing have?
It's a taxi. It has a fare meter.
Wonderful.
Truck!
I know.
Truck!
I know. There we go.
You're enjoying this.
Nah.
A head-on collision at this speed.
Yeah, I hear those can be bad for you.
Oh, I just killed someone.
Watch out.
And they crashed, but someone else is dead because of that. We're not gonna talk about the victims.
I've crashed on Azure. Get me some damn backup.
Watch out. They're dropping reinforcements. There's Vizier's car. Come on, she can't have gotten far. There's Vizier's car. Come on, she can't have gotten far.
Oh, I'm stuck on something.
There's Vizier's car. Come on, she can't have gotten far. They've blocked the door. Slide this road. Come on, she can't have gotten far. They blocked the door.
Hostile drone!
that guy was invisible. Recon mask is effective. Blend in with the dark cars. Are they just like coming infinitely or something?
They're using.
Where is the fucking happening? Okay, that's a door I can open. Find the way over there. Doesn't look like it's this way. But where else?
Neutralize.
We've been spotted.
They're under control.
No. Tell me there's a way to like go there to get back there, but no. Nah, dude, nah.
They're using combat drones.
Have a nice trip! You're done!
Oh. Okay. I guess I was supposed to not leave this area and...
Come on, we can climb over to get to Vizier's
Yeah.
car.
That's fine. It's not fine, I'm immensely frustrated. But this made sense.
What kind of hotel is this?
Azure. It's a luxury resort with an exotic edge. Azure is slang for a part of the Asari body in some areas of Ilium.
Where?
Mainly the lower reaches, near the bottom.
I meant where on the Asari body.
So did I.
Hey, we're unarmed. We didn't see anything.
Your ass here, you mean? You're all blue.
This might be useful.
Whoa, damage protection. No love, no love.
She's lost.
I wonder how they handle finding upgrades in these DLC areas. Like, is it extra on top of what was in the base game, or Does it just override it and I get credits when I find another one later? Did it just like purchase it from a store for me? I don't know. I feel like being extra kind of breaks the balance of the game in some ways, but I don't care. Maybe I deserve VOP because I spent money. It's all optional, of course. You don't need to buy them.
Vizier, it's over.
Hey! Hey, you! Come here. What's your name?
Mariana.
Mariana. You want to live, don't you? Tell those people that you want to live.
Please.
Mariana, I have heightened instincts, trust me.
We'll get you out of here safely, Mariana.
It's my
Well,
class.
that's good to hear. All you had to do was walk away. Now it gets ugly.
Please, I have a son.
A son? I hope he gets to see you again. I've heard losing a parent is just horrific for children. Scars them for life.
I'm going to end you, Vizier.
It's okay, Liara. We'll handle it. The usual way.
You want Mariana's little boy to grow up without a mommy, Shepard? Thermoclips on the ground now. Power cells too.
Is that it?
What?
Vasir. I let the Destiny Ascension die with 10,000 people on board, including the Council. I personally destroyed the last Rachni Queen.
This is the good guy option?
I hope your escape plan doesn't hinge on me hesitating to shoot a damn hostage.
You're bluffing.
Now, Liara.
Yeah, table 1 of Concussor. Someone hates me, that's bad PR for Shepard.
They've seen it.
That was a Paragon action. Huh?
Charging biotics.
He has a lot of health. Okay.
Back in a bit. Have fun.
Ah.
On target.
Shepard, it's me.
Hostile throw.
Miss me?
Hostiles are clear.
No. Where'd she go?
They're under control.
Where is she? I can see the biotics. Okay. Maybe it's smart to like blink to cover. Heavy weapons.
Neutralize the drone. Friendly fire.
Oh, ammo.
I'll finish you myself.
Huh? You finished me yourself. You wouldn't have ran away, you bitch. You just recast your barrier. How long's the cooldown? Just do it twice.
Watch out, shockwaves!
I live. Nice. Good shit, Jacob. I knew you were ready to move.
Ah, damn it! Damn it!
Sakat's personal data pad. This has what we need to find the Shadow Broker.
You're dead. The Shadow Broker has been in power for decades. He's stronger than anything you've ever faced.
Is that why you sold out the council to work for him?
You think I betrayed the Council? Like Saren? Go to hell. The Broker's given me damn good intel over the years. Intel that saved lives and kept the Citadel safe. So if the Broker needs a few people to disappear, I'll pay that price without hesitation.
Nah.
Tell yourself whatever you like. The council would never accept you working for the Shadow Broker.
The Council. You pay them lip service while working for terrorists? You have any idea what Cerberus has done?
Yeah.
I know who they are and what they've done. It doesn't matter.
I think it does. You want to judge me? Look in the mirror. Kidnapping kids for biotic death camps? Killing Alliance admirals who ask questions. And you're with them. Don't you dare judge me. Don't you?
You know, an organization isn't an individual.
Civilian casualties not a concern.
Vasir's dead.
I'm putting the data through to the Normandy's computers. We can be at the Shadow Broker's base in a few hours. He'll know about Vasir before long. If he decides to kill Farron.
We'll get Farron out of there alive, Liara. I promise.
I know. You're here to help. Just like always.
That's not a good thing?
When we first met on Therum, you saved me from the Geth. You fought a Krogan battlemaster while I cowered. Now you're doing it again.
And you're
I'm
stuck.
still leaning on you for help.
That's what friends do, Liara.
I can get us there based on Sakat's data. The Normandy's stealth drive will keep them from detecting us. The Shadow Broker's agents are still shooting their way through Ilium. With luck, they won't notice we've left until it's too late.
That's a little cold.
Aura farming right now.
You know what I mean.
Do I? When I hit the ground back at the trade center, you went after Vasir without a backward look.
A little fall wasn't going to kill you. I had to stay on Vasir. I had to stay rational, make the call, like I did with Sakat.
That's Vasir's fault, not yours.
Sakat had no idea what the stakes were. I put him in harm's way to get the data I needed. I got him killed. And I'd do it again. But from here on out, things will be simple. Get in, get Farron, get out. And kill anyone who tries to stop us.
That's it?
That's it.
You sound very
Sounds like a
obsessive.
plan.
Oh, I didn't hit it in time. We haven't used Samara yet, right? Surrounded by some Asari baddies. I can give points to Liara. More range or more duration? Probably more range, right? The heavy one has more targets despite having a lower range. That's weird. Go heavy then. I don't think she's gonna be permanent, so I'm doing it like this. Snap freeze 10 minutes after sundown.
The Shadow Broker lives in this?
His ship follows the sunset, completely undetectable in the storm, unless you know where to look.
How do we get inside?
The shuttle bay is locked down. We'll need to land on the ship and hunt for a hatch. We can't stay outside for long. There's a constant lightning storm where the hot and cold air collide.
Hiding in a unique anomaly.
But I'm picking up signals from a communications array near the back
There's
of the
like
ship.
Giga Cloud City.
Maintenance equipment. We have to find an entrance near the back shielding.
How do I navigate this? Okay. No, it's no longer. Yeah. There's no clear pathway.
Why are they attacking?
They must think we're debris from the storm.
You're debris.
This charge built up lightning.
Thanks for the tip.
Shepard, try firing at the capacitors.
Said careful, but like they were the ones standing by it. It's not like it discharges on its own.
Scored a hit. All right. Shield your eyes, Armstrong. This will occupy them.
Pull out the rod. I went the wrong way.
Freeze. Impressive shot.
Combat systems engaged. Backup systems engaged. Requesting assistance.
Get them off their feet.
Bitch.
Okay, looking down was clearly a mistake.
There is no down. There's no ground.
Watch out, flashback. Oh!
This ship is incredible. It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess.
Employ
Navigating the
them.
storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
That's comforting. We've been spotted.
Antibiotics on the field.
Ugh.
Shield your eyes.
I didn't actually read the description for stasis. I guess I can't hurt them.
worry.
I didn't mean to skip that. So we lowered the fins. This kind of reminds me of walking across the Citadel.
There they are, enemy drone.
How do I proceed?
Watch the Asari. Oh!
Yeah. I did it again.
Not even a guardrail. I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice.
Nah, I'd be shitting my dick already now. Nothing about this is nice.
That hatch leads directly to the communication signals. It's locked. Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this one anyway.
You sure that shunt is working?
It's illegal even on Ilium. It didn't come with a warranty.
But you tested it, right?
Nah.
Tell me you tested it.
No time to talk. Watch the Asari.
He's obsessive.
You sure that shunt is working?
It's illegal even on Ilium. It didn't come with a warranty.
But you tested it, right?
Here come more of them.
Tell me you tested it.
No time to talk. Oh!
I'm gonna pull my sniper back out. Ah.
Enjoy the ride.
Oh, that's Samara.
Liara,
I'm sure it won't be much longer.
remember the old days when you could just slap Omnigel on everything?
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy. Look out, more on the way.
What? You mean that's canon?
Watch the Atari. This should slow them down. Rocket drones, front of the ship.
Don't say that.
Watch out, flashbang.
Give him tactical advice.
But now there'll be fewer left to deal with inside.
Keep dreaming, Tony.
Nah, this place is at least as big as a ward at the Citadel. Like, there's probably a lot of people inside. Oh boy.
Antibiotics on the field. Craigie.
They've seen it.
They didn't dislodge the missile when they shot it. What the hell? What kind of cheap trick is that? You can at least, like, hide it temporarily. No animation for reloading. Unless it just shoots a missile made of energy. It does take a power cell, rather than you know, an actual rocket.
Watch the Asari.
He dead? Nasty's corpse.
On our right. Watch the Asari.
Huh? Oh.
Impressive shot. I've downloaded the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And fair.
It marks the interior.
They're using combat drones.
Ah. The tactic was designed just for Shepard's greedy ass.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
You good,
What
June?
the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment is sensitive to tampering.
Oh.
Broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
Tell us where to go.
Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Get an LOS. Paint the marks.
Huh?
Enemy biotics on the field.
Paint the marks. I assume I'm the mark, but like paint.
Their feet. Shield your eyes.
Is your Quagmire? The Heart of Darkness. That's Spider-Man?
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
Be for yourself, why you showing up in public?
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Farron for 2 years.
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The Drell is simply paying the price.
The hell?
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption.
Be smart. Let Farron walk out with us.
You won't be walking out at all.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. I'm surprised that Justicar came to Sony, considering her unfortunate business on Omega.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right?
But like, can you block a bullet?
A pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery. Which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Who cares? Man, he got abducted in one. It's like Star-Lord. Oh, he's melting. He's a bitch. It's like Star-Lord. What's that?
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now!
Fuck him up! An Omni Shield, wow. In 3, they introduced an Omni Sword, you can see on the game's cover. Still just a melee attack, but you like stab them, it's kinda neat. It looks cool. I feel like a shield makes more sense, actually. You know, if you went through this game with your fist being just as effective.
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Ugh! like dropped space jizz on him and he blew up. Is that element 0? Where'd he go?
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
That's too much stimulation.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware.
You really need to say this is Shadow Broker to make it sound a little sus.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead, so...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Yeah, she's changed. She's evil now.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
It was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us.
Yeah, but they're also legal.
Information network. I can give you. I can...
I'll check the power systems.
Why is she just leaving?
It's over. It's finally. For 2 years.
You've been running yourself ragged for 2 years. You've earned a break.
I suppose I have. But for now, let's figure out our options. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
Beans.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful for you. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
I think they'll think something's up when you start being a good guy.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open.
Yeah, I don't think your doors are easy to get to.
Thank you, Shepard, for everything.
Val.
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
Dossiers. Image results for Shepard, Saren, Spectre, Premise, New National Energy. Missions. Okay, there's just like her search history. I don't want to look at her private conversations. No, this is wrong. I'm sure there's something funny in there, but no. Investment opportunities. Okay. This is like playing God. What the hell? I know everything. I use my money to make other things happen. Just reward. Spend money to get money. Okay. Location of planets with mines. Probably easier than scanning them all individually.
The Turian Council member's mistress has made some unusual purchases lately. She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
What? Are these gonna be mined automatically, actually? Is that what I just did? I picked stuff up? Oh, I don't want to do that. Redistributability points. It's not gonna make that much of a difference.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
It seems like a lot.
If you're in over your head, you could just crash this thing and walk away.
That's right. In a way, I feel like I belong here. Working on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job. Although, the location could be better.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some
How do you
data on
know
the
that?
Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
It was good talking with you, Liara. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship. Maybe next time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
You saying you want to fuck? I will do it this time, but only because you a freak now.
That sounds great. Why don't you come up now?
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Okay, you don't sound very excited.
Did you enjoy the tour?
Her other outfit looked better.
Yes, it's a beautiful
The
ship.
neck piece on these
And
things
I ran
always looks
into
weird.
Joker.
Kind of like comes
He
up
seemed
past the
happy to see
collar.
me. Although, he did ask if I'd embraced eternity lately.
Of course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
The ones I recovered? Or are those mine specifically? Thanks.
I thought I'd never see these again.
They changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett?
Yeah, I saw him a couple weeks ago.
He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best and hopes you're okay. So, how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm okay. Really. It's been rough, but we'll get it done.
You've certainly made a good start, even if those idiots on the Council won't admit it. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
Yeah.
I saved some of them. Not enough. And the Collectors will keep hitting colonies until I stop them.
So you'll stop them.
And here I thought it'd be difficult.
You'll get the job done. You always do. I just don't know what comes next. So tell me what you want. What are you fighting for?
The booty.
I guess I'm fighting for us. All of us.
That's a lot of responsibility.
People are messy, awkward, sometimes selfish or cruel. But they're trying. And I'm gonna make sure they have a chance.
I hope the galaxy proves itself worthy of the effort you're putting into saving it. I should get back to my base, but thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
You didn't drink the wine. I put, like, drugs in that. Like, the fuck?
Come back soon.
Virgin Shepherd. Now, maybe something would have happened if I did it in the first game. No. I wasn't done in here. Wasn't there a door I was able to go through still? Yeah, the back.
Shepard, I'm glad you came.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point. I've queued up the archive footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker. Aria Talok, Omega.
I don't like that.
Emily Wong, Citadel.
Aw. Chance is better than me.
Fred Mazai, Citadel.
What? That
Donnell
wasn't
Ubina,
English, right?
Citadel.
Oh, we just can't hear anything they're saying. Why is it like that?
Armando Bailey, Citadel. David Anderson, Citadel. Praetor Gavorn, Omega. Kalisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani, Citadel. Keeper 20, Citadel. Matriarch Atheta, Ilium. Erdnot Torsk, Tuchanka.
I don't know, you can't hear anything. They're just like people living their lives.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. You don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the Secretary.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
Okay.
Take it easy, Farron.
I don't know anything about you, and I don't think you return. This is neat, I guess, if it's a resource generator. And all of this, I don't know what they were going for. Just looking at their search history, private conversations, like none of it's too revealing. Didn't seem like just things. Creepy, I guess. How are we in time? Like 3 hours? Yeah, I don't want to do much else. I'll just gather resources. I do have another thing to talk about, but actually I gotta piss first, so yeah. That's the plan. I'm also gonna grab water because I drink. Oh. Alright, so, over the course of this week, I played and finished Doom the Dark Ages. Right, you see, it took about 20 hours, wasn't too long, no multiplayer component this time. I never even engaged with it before, like, I think Eternal had like a Play the Monsters mode, and 2016 had like a Halo multiplayer, and it was probably fun. It sounds like it would be fun, but I just never touched it because I'm shit at that kind of thing. I heard very mixed things about this game. If we look at Steam, we can see it's very positive. Like, I think it is still a good game regardless of my opinions. But I feel mixed about it too. Like, it's more or less the same Doom that you know already, right? Like, you kill a guy, you shoot a guy a few times, he gets stunned for a glory kill, you kill him, you loot pinatas, and you get ammo and health back and stuff. It's very fast paced, you gotta stay engaged if you want to live, there's no hiding behind cover or whatever. This time they introduced the shield.
Launching probe.
Which I actually kind of like. There's a pairing mechanic, so a lot of enemies do like bullet hell-y kind of attacks. If it's green, you can repel it back at the enemy.
Probe away.
Eventually you get shield runes, which will activate a special effect when you repel one of those attacks. But the thing about having a defensive option is the enemies are a lot more aggressive now, so like if you lose sight of them, you can melt pretty quickly compared to the other games, I think. And they're a lot more melee focused enemies, so you can get kind of swarmed if you're not dispatching guys quickly. It basically feels like every enemy's the Marauder from Doom Eternal. But it's not unfair this time because you can just block. Like, as long as you're parrying, you're not going to take too much damage.
Probe launched.
And there's a handful of enemies that are even, like, they'll attack 3 times, and you have to parry all of those to, like, stun them and really leave any time to shoot them.
Probe launched.
But as far as, like, general game feel and tuning goes, I feel like they kind of regressed back to what Doom 2016 was. You have less options of things to do at once in any given situation, or less ways to generate resources. But you do have your melee attack, which gives you ammo back, and you recharge the melee attack whenever you parry, so you can just, like, get ammo back on the fly. It means you can basically play an entire level without ever switching your gun. Which is an issue. It really is an issue. It was something that they noted in the first game, and they intentionally changed it to make ammo harder to get and just have you hold less at a time for Eternal, and it felt great. We were always switching it up. And don't get me wrong, I did enjoy Doom 2016. Again, it's not bad, but after playing Eternal, it's like, okay, that game's shit in comparison. Like, it just feels so much better in Eternal despite it being fundamentally the same. It looks the same. I've had this argument with my brother all the time. You think he doesn't want to play Eternal because he didn't finish 2016. Most people did not. But the developers were aware of all the problems and they did stuff to address it. They really did. It feels completely different. But for some reason they went back. I don't get it. Like, it seemed like they were really smart. Eternal was like a masterclass of game design. And it's like they got a whole new team or something. Music is okay. I don't want to say it's shit, but it's got nothing on Mick Gordon's soundtrack. He, of course, left when they released Eternal because they used, like, compressed MIDI files, and that really pissed him off.
Probe launched.
Probe away.
But, you know, aside from general tuning, it still feels at least as good as Doom 2016 for the ground combat, and I do enjoy the parry, though I feel like they rely on it too much now. Doom Eternal introduced the meat hook as like a sub-weapon for your shotgun, and you kind of have that built into the shield. You can do a shield charge at anything now. It's nice to be able to close the distance. I like that it's a part of your main kit instead of only on the shotgun. But they did do away with sub-weapons, which is kind of shitty. Instead, they just have like general skill trees that you upgrade with gold that you find instead of chips. So I like collecting gold. It's just all kind of marked on your map. It's a little too easy. Exploration in general feels kind of shit. There's less gimmicks. Any secrets are usually just like, there's a circle painted on the wall and you're supposed to shield charge it. There wasn't much thought put into it. And then your auto map reveals all the locations too if you missed anything. I get that the platforming isn't really a focus. That's another thing my brother complained about. He only wanted a shooter. He doesn't like platforming.
Probe away.
But you can do better. It doesn't have to be so boring. Just make me explore a little less, you know? Because this game has a lot of big open areas, and you'll end up backtracking to look for secrets instead of doing like a more linear kind of level. Just stuff that you can miss as you're whizzing by.
Probe away.
I think that the order that you acquire your upgrades in is really shitty too. Like, let's say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots, and you fill out 4 of the 6 within the first couple missions, and then already in like the next couple missions you'll be getting the secondary forms of those weapons. So like, there's actually 11 weapons. The chain shot, which is like a big wrecking ball gun, only has 1 form, but like the shotgun, the combat shotgun, the super shotgun occupy the same slot, use the same ammo, so yeah. I think you'll start the game with the combat shotgun. By like mission 4 you'll have the super shotgun already. It's weird. It feels like they should have given me more time to play with my weapons and just like distribute them differently, because you'll have basically all the weapons by the time you unlock shield runes, and then from that point on they can only really give you shield runes when you look for new shit. So you don't have any time to play with them either. You'll get another one in the next mission. And like, you're supposed to collect gold and upgrade them, but like, you just got the new one. Which one do I upgrade? I don't know. I didn't like it. On top of that, there's like challenges for mastery after you fully upgrade a weapon. They want you to just use it a lot, basically. And how am I supposed to use it a lot if I've already got the next thing?
Launching probe.
You do have plenty of time to do it all. I only went back and into one level for like half of it to upgrade my last weapon that I only upgraded in the final mission. Otherwise, getting 100% completion achievements-wise was pretty easy, pretty straightforward. There are more milestone, like, in-game achievements to get that unlock skins and stuff. But I didn't like the game enough to, like, New Game Plus or anything like that. It was just okay. Like, it was a fun time. I got it for, like, $30 on Green Man Gaming. It was worth the money for 20 hours of alright. Every couple missions you'll do like a gimmick level where you're flying on the dragon or piloting a mech. And those are a little too rigid for my taste. Rigidity, of course, means like flat, not smooth, hard edges, you know, like it refers to, in terms of game design, it's like there's one thing that you can do and you have to do that one thing the same way every time. Which in like a combat situation isn't always a bad thing, right? If you're surrounded by enemies and you have to dispatch all of them a specific way, you have to pick like which one to prioritize, and it can be interesting. But in terms of a one-on-one, it's kind of boring. So when you're piloting the mech, it's like Punch-Out. You just spam attacks, dodge if there's an attack coming. It builds up a meter. Meter lets you do real damage because you do shit damage otherwise. And you're flying on the dragon, it's also Punch-Out. You lock onto an enemy, and you do shit damage until you dodge an attack. Then you get boosted damage. And there is no meter for special attacks, it's a little more boring, but you get to fly on a dragon, that's cool, I guess. And little segments where you're supposed to chase down a ship and, like, you do machine gun stuff, it's the thing. It's pretty whatever, I didn't like the dragon stuff very much. It was, like, cool the first time, but looking for secrets was a lot harder. You spend a lot of time just flying, hoping your automat picks something up.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Story-wise, and they did try to focus more on the story. You know, Doomguy talks a couple times. It seems like it's maybe a prequel to Eternal, at least. Timeline-wise, it's a little weird because they kind of explain how Doomguy is immortal. It wasn't obvious. He's fought his way out of hell multiple times, so if he ever dies, he just has to do that again, I guess. But they directly reference something like the coffin that you wake up in Doom 2016. There's a little more to that, I guess. And I think they show him getting his Fortress of Doom at the end. I mean, it's not the Fortress of Doom, but it's something similar. I assume he personalizes it at some point. I fuck with it aesthetically. Everything's like kind of medieval, but still sci-fi, kind of like Warhammer 40k-ish. I thought there was like a little Oblivion Daedra influence in the first one. Here it's like a lot more relevant. It just looks really cool. Like I wish it was the standard for everything to be kind of medieval.
Launching probe.
But it still feels very sci-fi for the most part. I feel like they couldn't commit hard enough to what they wanted to do. They did do like a whole like cosmic horror, like Lovecrafty area eventually. It was neat. They didn't really play with that at all before.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Also, I feel like whenever there's a cutscene with Doomguy in it, he gets nerfed pretty hard, and I don't appreciate that. He like walks slow. And he doesn't shoot on sight, and he gets countered and stuff. It's like, this has never happened if I was in control still, what the hell?
Probe launched. Probe away. Away.
Also, the shield is kind of a multi-tool. It does everything. Like, it breaks armor, it breaks shield, energy shields. It takes away even more reasons to switch weapons, which I just thought was really shitty. I mean, you know, it's me being boring if I don't switch it up from time to time, but you had to do it before, and it was interesting. Now, it's just like, you don't have to at all, because the shield does everything. It even stuns most, like, big enemies, unless it's a boss. The bosses are fun, just like a juiced up version of an enemy before he becomes a more normal guy. It like really helps you understand how you're supposed to fight them before you're supposed to take on two at once, you know?
Launching probe.
I think most of the guns are returning.
Probe away.
Kind of lame. I like to see new guns, especially in a sci-fi world, where they can play around with some unrealistic stuff. There is like the one that like shreds bones. You load a skull into it and it just grinds stuff and spits out little teeth and shit. That one's neat. And I mentioned the chain shot. I think that all the other guns are old news though. And the focus is the shield still, of course.
Probe launched.
And it went by kind of quick, honestly. 20 hours, like, could have been longer.
Launching probe.
You know, like, when you get an upgraded Nintendo game, or like, you know, a dungeon in Zelda, you just, they extrapolate it to its extreme and then you never use it again. I kind of feel like that's what the game was with the shield mechanic. I would like to see it return as an option in future games, if that's what they want to do. And there is an expansion coming out. Campaign expansion, it's called. The developer was talking about it sometime last week. He was like, well, everything I do is so different from what you do in the main game. And it's also, like, huge. It's like a whole sequel, basically. He was probably being a little hyperbolic, but if it does feel different, I'll give it a try, I guess. I'll leave the game installed and see what's up. If it doesn't, then I'll probably uninstall it when it comes out. I'll see what the critics think. I've heard something about, like, a new spear weapon. That's maybe a two-hander, replace the shield or something.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Though honestly, playing it the whole time, I was just like, Eternal felt way better than this. I never played the expansions for Doom Eternal. I should probably do that instead. Maybe I will. I know they go on sale for pretty cheap. Well, maybe I'll pick those up at some point. All I know is that Doom guy is like Satan or something. Like there's a clone of him that's the ruler of the underworld, and that's kind of awesome to me, honestly. It's so stupid, it's great. It's supposed to be a really hard fight too, though.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
Oh, also the title that they've been pushing since 2016, the Doom Slayer, it works a lot better in the more medieval setting. And I do fuck his little chainmail with the fur coat. It's still like a mechanical suit, but you know, I like the new aesthetic again. He's swagging.
Launching probe.
I need probes. They even have a station out here? Or is this so hidden that we don't get no station? Oh, this is like not the main thing, is it? Oh, okay. Guess we're not finishing exploring that planet. Hold on. If this is on a timer, then it should have stuff ready. Maybe it's only between missions, but I'd like to take a look. So final verdict on the main campaign. I feel like a 7. Like, I had a pretty good time. Again, it's just comparison, you know. Doom Eternal was so good. It's hard to live up to that. They could have just done it again. I would have been disappointed with that too, because, you know, they didn't innovate more. Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be as good as Eternal again. They did try something, but it feels like just so much about it is so amateur in comparison. It's crazy. Like, different people made it. Also, the game looks great, but I had to run it in low. Again, it still looks great, it just eats a lot of VRAM, so if you don't have like 32 gigs or 16, whatever the maximum super card you can buy has, I don't know, you might be a little upset. Honestly, I feel like it should have looked worse in low so that more people can play it, but whatever. It probably did something like the mega texture that they used for Rage. Like everything's just one big thing that needs to be on the VRAM, right? It speeds up load times and stuff. Like, there are advantages to it, but some people just can't handle that. That's why most games don't do that. Alright, and which way to the relay? Is that the Looking Glass Nebula? Hourglass, yeah. But you see how it has the big eye in the center? This is one of those tangents my brother was going on about the other day. You sometimes see him popping up on the side of the screen when he's meshing me at the middle of the night. And this eyeball, right? That's the thing, it's a big eye, it sees everything. People think this is God. He was showing some other scientific thing about, like, you know, electrons, like, ionize when you look at them. So, like, if it's not being observed, it's all over the place, but it stands still when you look at it. And that implies that in order for things to exist consistently, like, everything behind me should be a fucking blur right now. It should be a mess. It shouldn't exist because I'm not looking at it, but it is. Because something is looking at it, just not me. There is something that sees everything. And that's what this is. Maybe. Anyways, I think it's cool that the Shadow Broker who sees all is in this particular place. It's probably very intentional. Alright, that's all we're gonna do today. Did get a lot of resources ground down, that's good. I will see you guys next week, and I think that's all the DLC for this game, so we can bang out most of the companion missions probably. Look forward to that.